Welcome, Grizzlies, to another den meeting. This is going to be monumental silence. Things that I like to do now and then, just let people watch me play and not have a bunch of chatter. I just like having different variety content. We'll watch some movies and play. Don't sweat the small stuff and enjoy life. I hope you enjoy the content. Later.
Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner. You were good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Levioso.
If only all my students were this adept. I do enjoy lively dueling.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly. If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel. You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual
Alright,
skill.
I said monumental silence.
Clock tower entrance.
Hold on.
If you're interested.
I said monumental silence, but
Till
I could
next
only
time.
be quiet for 7 minutes and 25 seconds, folks. I'm sorry. Or a little less. First class student. Yeah, buddy. My beliefs on the back of that money. God we trust. Alright. So that was cool. That was really nice dueling. Now we gotta head up to Charms class. Do our thing there real quick. There we go. Just practicing that. How do I turn it off? Or does it go away? Okay. Alright, now let's find our way to Charm. Oh, what's this? Okay, stay a minute. Nope, okay. Alright, upstairs it is. Reminds me of when I was... There's the wisp. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I wish I had this in high school. Teach me to get to my classes. I would have done way better. I could have been on time. I was always lost. It was crazy, but that was high school. That's crazy for everybody, really.
Tends to go on a bit.
Begin quest. Thank you.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
An open seat here.
Hello, I am
Hello.
Nettie.
I am Natty.
So you are the new student.
So you are the new student.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Have you ever met Professor Ronan yet? There
Shall we
go.
begin?
There we
Welcome
go.
to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art
Crucial year.
of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion
nice.
and rigor requisite
Like
of
his
such a
digs.
challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
It's too late to study now.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review.
There you
Everyone
go.
get into pairs and take positions on opposite
Nice
sides
one.
of the classroom.
I get to be with the African
Now
lady.
let's put
I'm
those
guessing that's
textbooks
her,
to use as
her
the blunt
ethnic
objects
background.
you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands.
There you go.
Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Okay. Alright. This is pretty fun. I like it. I like it a lot.
Akio.
That is not bad.
Not bad.
You are a
That is
swift
not
learner.
bad. Swift learner.
I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it.
Potential is nothing
Might
without
just rival
practice.
Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
Nice.
After me.
Let's get out of the classroom. Thank you. I always liked the excursions in high school. They were fun. I don't do good sitting at a desk, you know. Sitting there trying to read and push my brain too much. I need hands-on, fresh air, cool stuff like that. But, you know, they learn it more and more, the different ways of learning for everyone, so it's good.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as
Yes,
I'm
sir.
sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. Hmm?
Fun goes with mastery.
So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the
Sport.
test, right?
There you go. Notice
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
Okay.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. That's it! Stay focused. Excellent. Good heavens to the best of us. Splendid! Don't lose your composure. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss
Amen to
Onai,
that.
would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
My new friend. Alright,
You
here we
be
go.
the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Clear.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Phew.
Akio.
Not to worry.
Let us read this. That is how it's done.
It is.
Watch this.
You'll win, but
There we go.
Akio.
Keep trying.
I don't know how to release it. How to release it. Tap it again.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go! Yes!
Accio.
Stay focused.
Let us see this. There we go. Oh dear.
Cool, mini games.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Alright, we're gonna do 15 minutes, a little under, a little
Class
over.
is dismissed. Gather
Let
your
this
things on the
finish
way
out.
out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it,
Nice.
we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Uganda.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Nice.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside.
Nice.
I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Oh, I can't wait to go play there.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Nice.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without the wand.
Nice.
I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
See.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking.
Gracias.
I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
Very good.
Until next time.
Till next time. Later.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
A word, if you would.
You'd be using it.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did.
You know it won't
I
work.
trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss O'Neill is a
What charm is
talented
there in the
witch.
expected?
Take it in stride. one often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor.
Amen to that.
It was a challenging match.
Miss Unai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Nice. Alright, that's where we're gonna stop it. 20 minutes in. Thanks for coming, Grizzlies, to another den meeting. Thanks for all those who stopped by. It is you all that make me anything, so I appreciate it. As long as God leads the way, I have faith in you and helping me. Don't worry about the small stuff, and don't take life too seriously. Play and play often, or you'll never make it out alive. Have a good one. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Whoops, I didn't do that right. Huh?